Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Cal's Quick Mods. Now today we are going to be installing a short shifter onto the MK3 Golf Cabriolet behind me, but this will be the exact same procedure for all your MK3 Golfs, Jettas, Ventos, excluding TDIs and VR6s, as well as your MK2 Golfs and Jettas. So I hope you guys enjoy, and if you didn't know by now, I'm Cal and I like cars. This is the short shifter we'll be installing today, which I purchased from eBay for 21 Australian dollars. These work by increasing the throw at the gearbox side of the linkages, therefore reducing the amount of travel your gear selector needs to get the car in gear. Let's take a look at how the shifter currently is. Yeah, it's not great. To install the short shifter, first pop the bonnet and locate the original part at the back of the engine bay. Just here. It's held in by a 13mm nut at one end and an R-clip at the other. Remove the R-clip by pulling the rounded end. It will slide out with a little bit of force. Then undo the nut with a 13mm socket. Having a long extension helps. Once you've gotten this removed, you will have to transfer this little bush onto your new short shifter, but this is the perfect time to replace them with new ones. You can get a full kit like this off eBay for another $20, and it comes with a heap of bushes you can replace while you're in there. If you opted for cheap bushes like I did, they might fight you a bit on installation. Some lubricating spray and a bit of gentle persuasion from a screwdriver will help you get the bush in. For maximum short shifting, install the bush in the furthest hole, like so. I also took the time to replace the bush on the other end of the counterweight, removing the R-clip as before, pushing the old bush out with a screwdriver, seating the new one in with some lubricant, and re-securing the counterweight with the R-clip. When you go to install the short shifter, make sure the gear stick and gearbox are both in the neutral position. Align the rectangular end and tighten up the 13mm nut. Then reinstall the counterweight with the R-clip and give it a quick check to make sure you can get into all the gears. And that's all there is to it. It is worth mentioning as well, be sure your gear selector is in neutral before you bolt in the new short shifter. I think there are little tools you can get that help keep the gear stick central, or you can get someone to hold it, or just be really careful with not moving anything while you're tightening up the short shifter. But once that's in, give it a little test, make sure you can get into all your gears, and then the last thing to do is obviously take it for a drive. Alright, first drive with the short shifter. Yeah. Is definitely still very sloppy. Fifth gear has always been a bit of a pain to get into, but again, I have heaps of bushes to replace. It at least feels more solid when you're putting it into gears, and the throw is much better. It's still long because of how long the gear stick actually is, but for a $20 short shifter, it's definitely a worthwhile upgrade for your MK3 or your MK2. Oh yeah, downshift time. I think I'm going to end today's video there. So if you did enjoy this video, leave a like, comment down below. Be sure to subscribe, stay tuned for weekly uploads, and I will see you all in the next video. I lied, there's a bit more. While doing that test drive going around a roundabout, I heard something sliding in the roof. So I'm going to try and figure out what that was. This like horrible lighting. Something in there. So let's see if I can get that out. Do I dare find out what's in the bag? Yeah. Ultrafine needle and a plastic spoon. Nice.